This video is going to be about why you're still in the same place as last year. Many of you guys are in the place that you are because you're somewhat comfortable in that place. Comfortability is the killer of all dreams. Alex Hormozi stated that if you are in the same place that you were last year, or if you want to change, you will change. Most people don't want to change. They think they want to change, and then their actions don't reflect the change that they want. They say they want all this money. They say they want all these girls. They say they want to live a certain lifestyle, but the actions that they take to get to that lifestyle is never conducive to what they're doing. If you were to give someone a schedule, right, and then after you give them that schedule, give them your goals, would they reflect? If you say, hey, look, here is my goals for the year. This is what I want to achieve. Then after that, you gave them a schedule of everything you did every day. An accurate reflection of everything you did. For example, 20, 30 an hour, 3 hours, 5 hours on the game, right? Then you went to sleep for another 6, and then you went to sleep for another 2. You know what I mean? Then you went to work, and then you got home, you went back to sleep, you went to see your girl, you did this, you did that. Would your goals reflect? No, because most of you guys are comfortable being where you are because you get to do the fun things without all the hard work. Many people don't want to do hard work because it's hard work. They want to do all the fun things that make the work easier in the long run. But when the work is easier, the output that you get from the work is always minimal. But when the work is hard, the output that you get from the work is always maximum. Now, the second reason why you are still in the same place as you were last year is because of procrastination. Now, procrastination is the killer of all dreams. Most people are in a perpetual state of procrastination. It's not that hard to do. You can procrastinate on anything. You can procrastinate on watching this video. Procrastination is not that hard to do. That's why so many people do it. It's easier than actually putting in the work and actually putting in the effort. If you get up and do something every single day, sooner or later something got to give. It might not be today, and it might not be tomorrow, but sooner or later something is going to give so you can have maximum results in a minimal time frame, or even maximum results in a longer time frame. Many people would say, if I told you you can be a millionaire in 10 years, would you take it? Yes or no? A lot of you guys would say yes, but you're still trying to be a millionaire in 1 year. It's like, focus on that 10 years. Build the first year building. Start the first year building. Don't start the first year, I want to make $1 million. Start the first year, I want to build. I want to be consistent. I want to be able to run a business. I want to learn skills that's going to allow me to scale. I want to learn this and I want to learn that. Stop jumping the gun. So start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start with a minimal time frame so you can have maximum effort in the long run. Most people throughout their time living in general, they never change their environment. A lot of you guys are still in the same places you were last year, still doing the same things that you were last year. You never changed. Your environment didn't change. You didn't change. You're still with your mama. You're still doing the same thing, hanging out with the same friends, still in the same job, still got the same car, still in the same mindset, the I want to be successful mindset. You still got that mindset, but you're never doing anything to become successful. Your vehicle of success is never what it needs to be to get to where you want to go. You go to work, you go home, you go to sleep, you go spend time with your girl, you go spend time and smoke with your friends. Then you do that cycle over and over again. Then you watch videos on YouTube about how to be successful. Like, that's not how success works. You can't just keep watching the Andrew Tate videos, the Alex Hormozi videos, the David Goggin videos. You can't keep watching those videos and expecting it just to magically give you success. You can't do that. You have to actually go out and put in work that conduces to that success. Now, great videos, all of them, great content creators, but you will not be able to replicate or even achieve what they have achieved without doing the actual work. Like, when you're watching them do what they do, they're producing what you're watching. So why not replicate what they're actually doing instead of trying to watch and consume other content? Why not become a content creator? I believe Andrew Tate said this once. He was like, I'm sorry if I quote him wrong. He was like, you have to develop an addiction with your phone. But instead of consuming the content, you're the one creating it. And then you'll be successful. And many of you guys let that go all over your head. Y'all just scroll to the next The next short of Andrew Tate. Y'all just scroll to, I know y'all seen it. Y'all just scroll. Y'all just kept scrolling. Y'all went to TikTok. Y'all just changed platforms. It's getting so bad nowadays that many of you guys are so addicted to your phone for the wrong reasons that after you're done scrolling on YouTube Shorts, you just switch to TikTok. Then after you're done scrolling on TikTok, you switch to Instagram Reels. It's terrible. It's a terrible way to live your life. It's not conducive to what you want, and you're always going to feel down because you're not achieving your goals. Now, I touched on this a little bit in the last point, and that was about friends. You guys keep the same friends throughout your whole everything. The same friends, the same ones that's not making money, the same ones that's out doing things they're not supposed to do, the same ones that's drinking and smoking, the same ones that don't got no car, the same ones that don't go to school, the same ones that don't got no dreams of building a business, the same ones that say the same thing that they want to do, the same thing every day. They say, oh, I want to stop smoking every day. They say that every day. Oh, I'm this, I'm that every day. They say the same thing and they never change. And then you say, oh, I want to build a business. They never build a business. You stay with them same friends and then you expect different results. You are the assimilation of the 5 people you hang around. I know you heard that before. And you still choose to hang around bums. So I believe Dan Pena said this. You guys know that you're not supposed to hang around bums. And you still hang around bums because you're a bum. That's basically what he said in so little words. If you know who Dan Pena is, if you don't, look him up. He's just a man that likes to talk real aggressively to younger folks. But he got a lot of money. You guys want to keep your friends, but you don't want to grow in your mindset. Because if you grew in your mindset, the friends that you have, you knew wouldn't be conducive to what you want. It's all about growing. You have to change up here and produce out here. Change up here and produce out here. Change the people you hang around. Change your environment. Produce outcomes to be successful so you don't have to worry about who you're hanging around, because the people that's coming towards you, it's all good energy, good money, good flows, networking. But when you have a bad energy and a bad connect group, everyone that comes from that connect group is bad. Figure it out. Now, another reason why you're not growing and you're in the same place as you are last year is because you're just not putting out enough. You're not doing enough. Many of you guys think, it's just familiar. You put out one video, and then you put out another, and then 3 months later you put out another, and then a month later you put out another, and then a few weeks later you put out another. You put out a few Instagram shorts for a period of time. That's what you do. And then you just stop, and then stop, and then stop. But the people you watch put it out every single day, back to back to back to back to back to back. And you expect to be them without that upfront effort. They got a team behind them now, so they can do more and more and more. But you expect to be them without doing the effort that it takes to become these people. You got to work really hard, is what I'm basically trying to say. You got to work very, very hard. Words can't describe how hard you got to work. And then after you work very hard, you got to learn how to work smart. And then when you're working hard and you're working smart, you beat everybody. But when you're working dumb and you're looking dumb, then you are dumb. It's basically what it comes down to. All right, I tried to touch on this point in my last video. I just didn't never get to it. It's a lack of self-accountability. The reason why you are where you are last year is because you lack the accountability to increase your results by increasing the output. What you say is, it's like going to the gym. If you go to the gym 5 days a week or 7 days a week, you will get a lot more from the gym than if you went one time a week. You understand? It's the same with business. It's the same with life, relationships, everything. The more you do, the better you get. And then after you get good, then you can start, leaning back, coming back in, doing different things to maneuver yourself around your environment. That's when you can start doing that. But before you put maximum effort, you can't do that because your time doesn't matter. It doesn't have value. It's not in demand. And it's so little supply that no one cares. But if you have a whole bunch of supply and a less demand, when people start wanting it, you can cut back on the supply to increase the demand. But without the supply, you don't have nothing to cut. You didn't have anything in the first place. That's like someone have 100 Snickers, right? And then for some reason, people didn't want Snickers. So they was walking around. They seen a Snicker. Maybe 2 people went up and bought, right? And then they kept going to other stores getting Snickers and things like that. They just never came to that one person store to get Snickers, right? And then every other store ran out of Snickers. So what that dude can do is say, "Oh, I got 98 Snickers left." But if I say I got 98 Snickers, people gonna expect me to sell them at the same price. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say I got 5 Snickers left, and I'm gonna increase it by 300%, and I'm gonna sell the Snickers instead of $2. I'm gonna sell each Snicker for like $15. Let's see if they buy that. And then they buy that, and then after they buy the, they're like, and then nobody think, because after they buy theirs, they just keep going. So everybody come $15 Snickers until you run out of Snickers. Now he done made all the money. Because he has his supply. He had the videos. He had the money. He had the ingredients, the clothes. He had these things that he needed to get there. Whatever that is for you, he had that, and he got there. So just increase your supply, and your demand will increase over time, and then you can play with the balance. You guys stay safe.